Alright, so we have a bit of a mess in the garden, but you know, that's just because things are growing really well. The zucchini going quite crazy. Looks like there's a bunch of them in there going. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 of them on this plant. There's a bunch of plants over on the other side of the garden too. Cucumbers are doing really well. Tomatoes, there's just stuff going crazy. It's probably a little bit more invasive than I thought it would be. That's okay, you know, you live and learn. Things are going pretty well. The one problem I'm finding with this little trellis is that if you don't, like this cucumber here, pickle right now, but if it actually starts to curve and gets into the fence like this, it'll grow like that and you'll never get it out without breaking it and messing things up. So you just have to check that once in a while and see that they're out of there. Peppers are doing okay. Maybe getting a little hot for them. I should maybe move them off to the shade. Thin out my carrots a little bit. That's coming up. I got to do that. I'm almost definitely behind on that. Onions are getting ready to pull. Probably start taking these out pretty soon. These are yellow onions. The garlic is getting there. Not quite ready, but it is definitely getting there. I have some of my plants where they're up to their second leaf. This is the very bottom one, browned off and getting ready to fall. And this one I can see is starting to change color, the second one, and the third one will be anytime. Yeah, the third one's already starting up at the tips and stuff. So probably around the time that this third leaf right here, these are, I don't remember what it's called, where leaves are opposite each other. We have like a leaf here, then here, then here, then here, and here, instead of being straight out from each other. I forget. I'll have to look that up. But about my third leaf down, I'll pull that. This dill's looking real good all over the place. I'm going to let this go to seed so I have more. There's peppers, scallions. The chive's got to be pruned out a little bit. Peas, I left a couple plants go so that I can take, once these seed pods dry out, let's see. You can kind of hear them drying in there. Once I can hear them shaking, that's when you can pull them out. They'll be dry enough then. So I just let them dry right on the vine. Anyway, one of the things about this video was we are working on some more stone projects and stuff. So Cream City block, which is really popular in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you ever wanted to research Cream City brick, it's really, whoops, I just dropped my camera. It's pretty neat. It's got a real neat history to it. How it ended up all over the globe, actually. And then this is cobblestone. I got some of this stuff. The Cream City brick, about, I think, 85 cents American currency per brick. And then cobblestone is really neat stuff. I can find that on a website called Craigslist. Generally about $2 American per block, so that can be pretty pricey. I've been getting some of this for free. So the plan is to make a ribbon in a couple spots. Obviously one of the raised beds. The ribbon is going to run right across like this, and then this is going to continue on with Cream City brick to the end here. That'll be the ending point. Then down in here, I'll explain how to put in cobblestone later on, because that's what this is in preparation for. Cobblestone will wrap to the end of that bed, and then this, it'll all meet in with where this Cream City brick already is, where I continue to put, planters and pots and stuff. So this is what it looks like from back here. If you haven't seen it in our previous videos, maybe this is a little bit better view. I don't know. I could go on the garage roof. and get that squared away. So everything's looking pretty good here. We've made some elevated planter stands. Kind of neat. There was some hardware attached to some of these block. This Cream City block that I have actually came from an old leather tannery on Milwaukee's east side. I think it was established in the very early 1900s. I don't want to say the name of the place, but it's closed down now, and it was a big part of the history of Milwaukee and the right by the river, by the Milwaukee River, which led into Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan then went out and connected with the other Great Lakes and eventually out into the eastern seaboard. So things are going pretty well in the garden here. All of our new tomato plants, these are all heirlooms. I've talked about these before. This one is one called White Queen. It's getting pretty big. And the trellis, I made a string trellis, just runs up to the roof of the garage. Those will stay really creamy white, whereas my other fruits, tomatoes, will some of them will be yellow. Otherwise we got that standard red. Here's kind of the dilemma. In order for me to be digging out where these cobblestone go, and then to put over here where all that Cream City brick is going to go that I've been referring to, and over there where the more cobblestone's going to go to meet up with that Cream City brick. Basically, I'm just putting ribbons around every one of my beds. I have to come up with a place to eliminate or get rid of all my dirt that I'm going to be creating. The dirt here isn't the greatest. At the top 2 inches or so are pretty good workable topsoil, but when I get lower than that, at least in southeast Wisconsin, United States, where I am, I get pretty compacted clay. You can kind of, well, I don't know the shade. In here, I guess you just got to trust me. It's pretty compacted clay. So you can see there's a lot of sand in it and compacted clay and stuff like that. I could show you maybe a little bit different on another video, but I need to get rid of all that stuff. So the plan right now, in order to get rid of it, is to fix our strawberry beds. I wasn't real satisfied with how much easy access the birds and everything had. Whatever. Here it's warm out. Rachel is over there across the street, and the neighbors getting hosed off by the neighborhood. Rachel, say hi! Getting hosed off by the neighborhood kids. Anyway, here are our strawberry beds here. This raised bed of strawberries was too low. You can see how my soil level is way down there. About, oh man, it's as deep down as my hand is long. So, and then that's gonna all get raised up with more dirt fill, compost and stuff, and then I'm gonna, I think, raise this whole section over here. Ideally make another kind of a raised bed. So I'm gonna be able to use all that dirt that I have to throw away, and probably, if you look right in here, maybe I'll raise that up one more board. I'll bring this bed out about 3 feet, then I'm gonna run it here where the actual cement patio is. I'll actually go over top of that, and then I'll connect here to this end. I'll get rid of all this garbage. We've been doing a lot around here, creating quite a bit of waste. So that's sort of the next project we're going to kind of run through, and well, obviously we like shooting videos around here, so I'll put that one up too. And we'll see what else is going on.